14th?
I think it's still 13.
Is it still 13? Oh yeah, we still got a few minutes left at 13. Yeah, it's November 13th. Wednesday so far. It'll be Thursday in just a few minutes. Here in downtown Sacramento. Maverick and Ace with you tonight.
Good evening, good evening, good evening.
Good evening and welcome
to the show.
We're glad you have joined us.
Well, what are we going to have tonight there, Maverick? We had a pretty exciting last night. Unfortunately, it ended on a tragic note for us with a fatality car crash. Hopefully we don't have that again tonight.
Yeah, well, we just had an apprehension of a subject over in the South Land Park area. The South Land Park folks don't like that. But it's over off of McClatchy and Dudley, which is South Land Park. It's a little sliver of South Land Park, which Land Parkonians don't like to claim, but it's yours. The district boundaries have declared it so. They probably don't want to claim it because it brings down their property value. Now we're just doing our beat check, and we probably won't be as chatty tonight. And we know we've been pretty chatty. We like to be social, even though Ace is pretty antisocial. But you know,
absolutely,
you pull out his best side. Anyway, but we noticed we've been missing some stuff on the radio since we've been chatty. Right now there's nothing on the radios to miss.
Hello Carmen, hello Archuleta.
Mike 14, all mics are logged on.
It is a nice evening. A little bit of a breeze and fall leaves on the ground. It's our infamous 12th and 9 with the Bangkok 12 intersection. I don't know, is that infamous or notorious?
One of a kind.
One of a kind, okay.
Oh, you're red, you're red, you're red.
Hey, thanks. Hey.
Now you're good.
Why don't I just run a red light while we're... Oh, is that Snag Harbor over there? Why don't I just run a red light while we're live? Hey, that's great. Another rookie move. You know, I gotta have one rookie move every night.
Justice, I'll make sure to tell Maverick to be safe. Hey Maverick, be safe.
Oh man, taking all the fun out of it. Slide back around here and see if that's our friend Snag Harbor.
It's not working on here.
Not so I got it there. It goes that on here and that on there. Justice got you. Get him, Justice.
Oh, I definitely need all the safety I can get. I'm belted in twice with Maverick driving.
Hey,
Yeah, see?
4-part harness, 4-point harness on the passenger side. That's primarily because he has the seat with the ejection seat. When I hit the button, when he gets snarky.
You know where it's at? That's in 4.
It's just a 242.
Sky, I agree.
Hey, wait a minute. I feel like I'm getting ganged up on here.
If you can see the dash on my side of the car right now, there's finger holes in it though, so.
That's okay. I think we're gonna have a brake check here in a minute. See how that seatbelt's working.
Well, we definitely know it won't be at a red light, that's for sure.
Oh. Oh.
Thank you, Justice.
Yeah, Justice, thanks. Carmen, stop laughing. Oh, it's green. I can go on greens. Everybody missed that one. Jeez.
Oh no, we caught it. We're just letting you go.
And can you feel the love tonight? Oh, the other side of the garage. It is definitely not where you are.
That's because Sherry Maverick went ahead and decided to wipe off his lens tonight to get a cleaner camera look. But exactly, Nikki. So we're actually filming tonight on a shameless plug, and I know they'll never ever pay us for it, but the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus is the camera we're using tonight, and it pretty impressive, that is for sure. It is an impressive camera, impressive operating system.
Oh, snack's gone.
Yeah.
They must have got in the garage. It actually has 6 cameras.
Hello, Mark from Thailand.
Thailand is with us. Wow.
I have been to Phuket.
Excuse me, we don't use that language around here.
Exactly.
We are in the Cathedral Square area, just off of K Street. Oh, we were talking about the wings on Capitol Mall the other day, and there's some of the other art installations. That's another one of them. And this art installation here is brought to you by Construction RUS.
Yes, please know the clean lines in the tractor and what you're looking at. It's inspired by JCB. Took many years to put together.
Yes,
just
yes.
kidding.
It's a new art installation here on Cathedral Square.
Shelley, I'm glad we can be your entertainment for the evening.
Okay, so I gotta tell you all about this alley. So, there's actually an alley cat in the alley right now too. Alley cat. Right down there on the right. See? Alley cat. So, right over to our left of the camera is the infamous K Street, the K that we've taken you down before with the bumpy bricks, and where Pizza Rock, Social, Dive Bar, all that's at on Friday, Saturday nights. It's the hopping place. And then there's Bar Kickout. So one night, Michael and I were sitting back here, and we all hear a whole bunch of commotion and screaming and yelling and cat fight. It's a whole bunch of gals out of the club fighting right down here in this alley, right down in there. I mean, about 30 of them. And I'll tell you what, I was never so scared in my entire life when they all broke up and started walking our way, and we're video recording it. All we needed was for some of them to realize we were videotaping the fight, and have a whole bunch of fighting women coming our way was probably one of the scariest times I've had in Sacramento. Forget the guys with the guns and everything. Got a bunch of amped up women fighting. Oh no, I'm out.
Hello, Paula. Glad to see you back tonight. Andrea, don't leave us.
Lane jumpers. So I want to thank all of you for joining us. Glad to have you aboard Public Safety News' News Cruiser NC3. News Cruiser 3. One thing we'd like to ask all of you to do, if you would help us out, is pop over to our YouTube channel when you have a chance and subscribe. We need to reach 1,000 subscribers quickly. So we want to move this virtual ride along over to YouTube, which will be a much better platform for it, but we need your help to accomplish that. So
hello, James. Welcome, Veronica.
So that is youtube.com/916Maverick, or just go to YouTube and search for Public Safety News.
Yeah, Kevin, we listened to that pursuit a little bit ago. It sounded like it was a pretty good one. Yeah, it's early yet. I'm sure it'll get a drive-by 10th S. Rudolph Perez. What's going on down there, Rudolph? Just to say hi, or is it something going on?
What's cracking? What's crack-a-lacking?
Oh. I've never quite got that one into my vocabulary yet.
Oh, crack-a-lacking?
Yeah.
No?
It always sounds funny with a guy from Montana saying that.
Ooh, wow. Yeah, that could be dangerous. Montana? You're from Montana?
Montana.
Oh.
We'll be in the parking lot. The Hunter Badlands will get you a plate in 1 second.
Is there a scanner app that we would use? I used Scanner Pro for a long time.
No, I use scanners.
Now we actually just use scanners. They're a lot more reliable. A lot of times we can hear stuff that you don't necessarily pick up on an app scanner.
Well, it also, when you use a scanner apps, also presents another problem. Those feeds are from Broadcastify, and as Kevin on here will tell you, he hosts one of those channels, which is wonderful. However, you can get confused on stuff fairly easily because they can be saying something on one channel and then it pops over to another channel and you can think it's the same incident and it's two different incidents, but it's giving you a convoluted picture. Case in point, we were covering a really bad accident in Folsom. Oh, we got 2 SAC PD officers here. Gladly dropped in. It was a really bad accident with extrication, and nobody was injured. However, an individual who runs a couple of pages here in the local area, who purports to be a news page, is actually just all for marketing, sprinkled with a little bit of news to do his marketing. Anyway, Oh, there's my sis. Hey, everything stops. There's my sis. Hi, Joey, aka Brat, my wonderful sister. So anyway, it came out. Wow, we got more cops. What do we got going on? What did we stumble on? We're gonna back up a little bit.
I want to say thanks to John for subscribing. Also like to thank Donna for subscribing as well. Donna Davis, thank you.
Oh, you guys are awesome. Continuing, that individual heard traffic that also said the coroner, there was one fatality and the coroner was en route. It wasn't the same incident. It was coming across the same scanner feed, but the same scanner feed has multiple channels. So put out some false information, and we have people messaging us, hey, we read somewhere that there was a fatality, and there was no fatality and there was no coroner en route. So you just have to be careful with those feeds, because and keep in mind that they have multiple channels on them. Did that make sense?
Makes sense to me.
Clear as mud. So I wonder what we have going on over here.
I got him over against the fence.
Oh, it's really...
Oh, I think they just got somebody for...
Oh, they're walking somebody over to the car. Looks like they're gonna have a chit chat with him on the bumper talk.
And Kevin, sorry about the delay. It is technology. It is internet and cellular service, so that's something we can't control. We are moving and mobile, so as you know, data doesn't always necessarily move very well as you're going down the road. So hopefully as we get parked here, we'll do a little better. You should see in your screen there that they've got a guy coming up and sitting on a bumper right now. We don't know what's quite going on.
Oh, looks like they're detaining or
questioning one for sure.
Yeah. They just checking out another guy too. They searched him. Not quite sure what we got going on here.
That's where we need to stop and get.
Hmm?
I need to stop and get some fluids. Oh, okay. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, some of those get a good delay on the scanners.
Yeah, you can have like 8 to 10 minutes of latency on some of those.
Yeah, even like we use Pulse Point a lot, and we notice the big delays there. And you know, when you're doing the stuff we're doing, we can't have the delay, so we like the scanners, and the app just kind of reaffirms it for us and gives us an idea where we're headed.
So I didn't hear this come out on the radio. Did you?
Neither did I. I didn't hear it. I'm gonna do a search here. Looks like he's putting his gloves on.
Sounds pretty active over there, and I think Lowbrow is open. One of the other ones. Paula, thank you so much. And so Paula, that's when you see supporter +1, that means they're also a top fan. So thank you, Paula, appreciate that. Where is this? We are in Lavender Heights. I apologize. I should have been mentioning where we're at. We're in Lavender Heights. We're behind Badlands, off of the what they call the let's see, Jazz Alley. They've named all their alleys with names, so because we're alphabet, so we're south of J Street, north of K, between J and K. So we're sitting kind of like JK Alley, adjacent to Badlands and Depot in the Lavender Heights.
2351, right away, unit 1114. Battalion 7, engine 19, medic 105, flare map 131 Alpha 2, operations on 82. Battalion 4, engine 51, down on the vehicle.
So if we knew what this was, if it was anything significant, we would be out shooting with our other cameras right now.
Battalion 4, engine 51, flare map 291 Delta 3, operations on B3.
Okay, I feel like we haven't sat here in 3 or 4 weeks almost.
I know, this is like one, right where exactly where we're sitting is one of our staging spots when it's busy.
So while we got some time, if you have some questions for us, we'll definitely field some questions.
Gold. No, we're not going down to Gold. Not tonight. Maybe we can send Kevin down to Gold.
Air 23 is up and moving.
Oh, Sherry, thank you so much. We really appreciate those subscriptions. We can't begin to tell you how much we appreciate that. Where are the donuts? Not yet. You're early, Paula.
Give us a couple hours, we'll be there. Last night they were so good. We got there at 3:16 a.m. And what's it now? Was it 3?
Around 3.
Yeah.
They were hot.
They were hot. They were good.
Oh, Mom's on here. Wait a minute. I didn't see Mom pop on.
Oh, gotta be careful.
Uh-oh. Mom's on. Hi, Mom. By the way, sis, did you give Mom her medication? Why is she up? There's Mom, Martha. Where's here, Justice? Is that Thailand? Where's Justice at?
I don't know where that's... in Galt, there's a traffic accident with a vehicle into a pole. Again. So
Another pole?
Yeah.
Those poles that keep jumping out in front of cars.
That's another entrapment.
Oh. Oh, you're saying, so what? So we are in Sac, Justice. Yes, Mom, we're being careful.
Mom, we need to get his glasses tuned up. He was thinking...
Hey, Ixnay.
Well, if she watched it from the beginning, she knows
Ixnay on the red light,
that you're colorblind.
Well, it's her genes. It's her fault. And I'm not talking about Strauss. Oh, you're right. Well, we've got a team of 6 right now. And here's one of the problems. Actually, what we need, Justice, we need some folks to volunteer to help us with production. We're bottlenecking in that area. We have Actually, we can't expand anymore tog wise because we're actually getting bottlenecked with stories. We can't get them produced fast enough. So if y'all are
No, Mom, only half.
if y'all know anyone would like to volunteer and help us on the video and web production, then that would be great. There's Trouble. What's up, man? What'd you do over here?
I didn't do nothing tonight.
How you doing, partner?
Man, supervisor.
Yeah.
They promoted you?
You know what? I'm about tired of you.
So what's going on over here?
Guys that always hang out in their cars. Usually creating the crowd, so PD wanted to check on them tonight.
Cool.
Hopefully they get rid of them. We get tired of them.
Good.
Yeah.
Just some creepers.
Yeah, we got a weird crowd tonight, so I was thinking,
All right.
we got more people than usual.
Yeah, what's up for a Wednesday night?
Okay.
Yeah, it's busy.
Yeah. Anything? It's one of the security guards. Hey, Shelly. We've been on every night lately. That won't always be that way. Just happened to have some extra availability tonight or this week.
Just as if I can jump into that, you know, on a busy night, to give you an idea, if it's a big incident, each one of us may shoot between 200 and 400 pictures and probably have 25 minutes of video. So, you know, you start combining that amongst 7 photographers or 6 photographers, trying to compile that to get that out rapidly. That's a lot of data to go through. And currently there's just a couple of us that are doing that. So trying to make the process streamlined so we can get information out to you quickly. That is where the bottleneck that Maverick is talking about is. All of us are shooting all these pictures and all this video and trying to get it into some sort of publisher and get it wrote up for you and then out. It all takes some time, and so that's why ideally we like to have 3 people in NC3. Is we have the driver, we have the primary camera person who is shooting the photos and videos, and then the backseat is our editor and publisher. So as we're going down the road, that person is sitting in the back seat getting our memory cards out of our cameras, uploading them, starting to make the process to get that information out to you rapidly. And that is where our information is so much more superior. That might not be the right word.
No, it's the right word. Yeah, it's superior. Yeah, definitely superior.
Where we can literally be, like last night, we had 5 stories up, all while the event was taking place. So we were live with a foot pursuit. We were live with a fatality crash. We were live with a train versus a car, and we were live with a vegetation fire, all having information up within just minutes of the event happening.
And then Channel 13 showed up 30 minutes later on average.
Yeah, no, it's kind of funny. We start taking pictures of them when they start to show up.
Good night, sis. Have a good one, Brat. And thanks for getting Mom that extra tranquilizer. Maybe she'll sleep through your snoring. Anyway, did I say it out loud? And just a little bit more about our process.
Oh, you sound like you're from Canada.
I know.
Process.
And the British, our British friends, and schedule. So our goal is to get information out to you rapidly initially. So that's where the social media, where Facebook comes in as our main platform. We get on scene and we get stuff out to you right away in a very raw window to the scene, whatever information we can get to you. Then at a later time, we try to pull everything together into more of an archival fashion on the website. and pulled together all the video, all the photos, and a bigger story with more details. So that's where we're kind of having the bottleneck, is getting everything together post edit wise. Night, Ma.
Night, Mom. She's like, who's that extra guy? I didn't have an extra kid in there.
You may never know. We might be brothers from another mother, from the same mother.
16, incomplete 911 on Broadway at 37th Street.
Ooh.
16, incomplete 911 on Broadway at 37th. Battalion 2, engine 6.
So I would listen to the scanners, and
One operations on beach.
I always would think, boy, that Syncope street is always really busy. And it took me a long time to figure out what Syncope is. Now I know, and now it makes a little more sense.
Well, and I always like to joke around and say, you know, why is someone calling about a syncope? And then they have the near syncope. It's like, well, if someone's near a syncope, get away from it or drain it.
Yeah.
Ma says she has lots of extra kids.
Well, thank you.
She has lots of critters, that's for sure. Besides bed bugs. Oh.
Very sorry, Veronica. That is an unfortunate accident. All those accidents are very unfortunate.
That's why we do our best to cover those things with dignity and a lot of respect. We understand the gravity of social media, and in our day and age, inevitably folks are going to find out via social media or see the wreck, and it's the day and age that we live in. So we do try to be very careful of that as much as is possible. Yet we still need to do our job, and it's never anything pleasant at all. But one of the things that we take into account too, we do meet families and folks on sometimes the worst day of their lives, but it's our responsibility to document those days in a very authentic yet respectful way. So.
Club radio, quick.
What?
I'm gonna get a club radio.
Club radio? Oh. It's actually scanning. We're not getting anything. We're not exactly sure. Well, you gotta take the back when the security guards came and talked to us. They have some, lack of better term, creepers, always hanging out in cars back here on the back side of the club. They're just hanging out, and I think security asked SAC PD to come by and check them out and encourage them not to be hanging out back here. So that's what PD is doing, and finding out what they're doing and why they're just hanging out in their cars back here. Oh, wow. Thanks, James. Appreciate that. The gravitas, yes. Thank you. Thanks, Veronica. We appreciate that. And Justice caught your message there, and appreciate that. And we will tag base with you, Justice, if you can, when you get a chance after you're off the feed. There should be the direct message button there on our page. Go ahead and direct message us, or you can shoot an email to desk@psn.gov. psnews.us, and hit us there as well with your contact information, and we'll definitely look forward to connecting with you. Well, should we mosey along?
Yeah, let's go ahead and go down 20 that way. Just, I think they're over there towing vehicles.
Towing vehicles?
I just seen a tow truck go down the alley.
Huh. Towing vehicles. Interesting. Control is wanting to chit-chat with us.
Issue going on with the computer. TJ, I sent you a picture on direct. Get an issue going.
Control, if you could send it this way.
Thanks, Justice. Appreciate that.
TJ1 is on as live right now.
Oh, we have something special for you tomorrow. If you looked at the top of our Facebook page, pinned to the top, virtual ride along with Maverick and Michael tomorrow afternoon, late morning, dayside. We'll be rolling live during the day, which we normally don't do, and give you a dayside look of everything. I'll have to put on my sunglasses because you know, we're night crawlers.
You might want to put on some sunscreen. You're not used to being out during the day.
Hey. Smart guard. What's a smart guard?
Where do you see it?
Live during the day, which we normally don't. Whoa, echo.
Okay.
We're shooting for around 11:30ish. We always go by ish time because we never know what's really going to be happening. So actually, what it is, we're afraid of commitment. No.
TJ5 control. What my point is with where is it? You is somehow. Two screens. One in one. I don't get it. And if I try to collapse one, both will collapse.
You may just want to collapse them, exit out of them.
Or try rebooting too.
Yeah, copy that, Control. You may want to just go ahead and close them out and then reboot your computer, and that should fix it.
So yeah, that'll be late tomorrow morning, early afternoon.
I tried.
Maverick and OK Michael on NC3. Probably take tours through some of the finer points of Sacramento on the day side.
So he tried restarting twice. I would go ahead and do a hard shutdown. Shut it down for like 10 minutes and then try and reboot it and see if that will help. Do a complete shutdown instead of a restart.
So we're on L Street heading westbound toward the Capitol. Actually, Capitol Park is on our left. Awesome, thank you, Gina. Ooh, That looks like a car carrier. What kind of snazzy cars in
There's a
there?
car carrier.
Ooh.
Ingenuity Power Solutions.
Ooh.
Could someone tell us what Ingenuity Power Solutions are?
I don't know. It sounds ingenious.
We just passed one heck of a nice rig in front of the hotel. It's going to come up on your right here in just a second.
What are they? Check in on the Capitol, make sure it's doing okay. Oh, so I have got a story for you. See the bus shelter there? I got crushed one night. A parking attendant from the Golden One Center was parking a VIP's truck. It's a parking garage up there, and backed the truck through the wall and out the building and landed on the sidewalk, or landed on top of that bus shelter. Thank goodness no one else was injured. The valet had minor injuries, but there was a big hole
Sometimes it does funny things and just
from
gets
the
confused.
second floor, and where the truck came through. The owner of the vehicle was in at the Kings game and came out to retrieve his truck, and someone got to tell him that his truck got backed through the wall and
Okay. I'm glad it's not on the
fell full story and landed and crushed the bus shelter. I would not have wanted to have been the one that told him that. Ooh, Sac PD is now a 2-channel operation. Oh, there's the Capitol. Ah, Shani, remember that? Did you? You must have seen it on our page because we were the only ones who had it. Ah, K and 25th. What time was that, Luigi?
Toyota Camry for the call on 99 and for radio round. Copy, somehow it went into a different log, but I'll update it. Thank you.
Yeah, from that incident, it's actually 7:30. We yeah, we're not on around 7:30. That's for sure.
The only time we'll be on at 7:30 or around those times if it's a really busy night, where things are kind of going, or a lot of times if we're out doing our own personal stuff, we'll usually run a scanner, at least a scanner, and have a camera with us. And if we happen to be in the area, then we may stop and look at it and take some pictures of it. But normally we don't start till about 11:30 at night.
Ah, Paula looked up the Ingenuity Power for us. Cool.
Oh, very cool. It's a large system that delivers powers to large buildings along with built-in generators. Huh. Well, they can definitely use that in this area, that's for sure, with all the power outages and stuff, so I'm sure that's probably why they're in town, more than likely. What concert do we have in town?
Yeah, really. Bebost. Gotcha, Luigi. Dynamite. Yeah, that's really the best thing to do.
Saber with
Getting that plate is the most important thing, and
make sure you stay in contact with them.
the radio is mightier than the pedal.
Turn this one down.
Visual that he had been laying on the
Down. Blasting in here.
Something's going on in one.
Super 8 on that.
SD1.
Yeah.
Yep, we got something going on up north.
You want it?
Try to find out what that is going on up there.
Science 2, engine 56, medic, difficulty breathing. 5601, frequency 1 at Valero. Difficulty breathing at the Valero, 560
7-Eleven.
Boulevard. Science 2, engine 56, medic, fire map 209, Charlie, for operation.
Veronica, mind your business. I've got a friend that used to perform with Dolly Parton at Dolly World, and he's a Southern boy, and he is absolutely hysterical. And he said, "Mind your business."
Is she down here? The one from L Street?
What?
Is that her?
What, the music? No. That's 7-Eleven's music.
Main Air 23, 60 deputies, over.
Yes, it can. We have a photo from there. We would post it up in here, but y'all would burn your eyes.
I'm out with the BMA, camo jacket, dreads.
Got the year behind the main office.
Good for the deputies. Come on, stay. Keep going. And go to the end of the building and make a right and right. You can back up. You can drive to it. Turn the jets off.
Yeah, we've got something going on the Northern Sheriff channels, and we're trying to figure out what it is. They've got a beeper on, which means emergency traffic only. A channel's dedicated to whatever that situation is. If it winds up being serious enough, we'll start heading that way. Otherwise, we're going to hang out down here.
There's more of us here. We're on the south side of Super 8 on office. Go ahead.
Super 8.
It's 7 Lincoln Frank Henry 747. If someone wants to grab the left, leave it too. Right now, he's sitting in the front driver's seat with his hands out the car.
Sounds like they got a...
I know where it's at though.
Your plate comes back clear and expired as of 2018 204 Lincoln out of Carmichael. Registration suspended.
Okay, so
It's right there on Watt.
what and what?
Watt Freeway. Super 8.
What, Super 8?
Mm-hmm.
We'll start heading that way.
For now, we have enough units here.
In the glove box, there's a small white
For additional
bottle.
units reduced.
There's a small white bottle.
Ready for 31 Henry. I'll let you code 14.
Sounds like we got enough people. They, the subject has his hands out, and sounds like he's not completely compliant though.
It's Ed. We're getting out of the car and they're detaining him now.
Oh, subject's being detained.
10-4, units resume 0030.
So the plates on the vehicle were registration was outdated. Don't know what the situation is, why they haven't stopped.
10-4, thank you.
Well, that was interesting.
This you can have a long time of nothing, and then you can go from 0 to 1,000 in just a couple seconds, and we've definitely got to see that. And that's, yeah, when you hear a beeper come on, it's just that little surge of energy that you get when you're getting ready to roll.
Welcome to AT&T.
The number one most dropped calls.
And the number one place to bed down at night.
Oh, you dog.
Oh, you?
The wrong button.
Not the wrong button.
Auburn's got a crash. You're already on.
Start mobilating again. And the Memorial Auditorium on your left. We're walking. We're walking. Oh no, we're rolling.
Hey, I see big fingers in front of the.
Big fingers. What?
I saw your fingers come over the edge of the camera.
Wow, this road.
Ooh, hey, go back around the block. Go around the block.
Go around the block. Okay.
Actually, do we have an alley this way?
Let's go through. Let's see. Yes.
You definitely learn the alley systems here.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can get through town so much quicker in the alleys than you can by going around the block. Should be right here. Just be careful when you poke out. I don't know what's going on, but to your right.
We have a situation going on.
Bunch of trash. Okay.
Holy moly. Trash. Trash everywhere.
Oh, that's why.
Okay.
Right here. Let's take a leak.
Okay, so it's a standard operating procedure downtown anymore.
Folsom Lake Crossing at East Multnomah, 737.
So San Francisco just
I think it's on the Ford, and I can advise.
just passed a thing that
Subject arrived on a quad, 2 other subjects.
urinating and defecating in public is acceptable. No longer prosecutable. And prostitution. So with the new district attorney that just got voted in down there,
Eastbound 80.
what about eastbound 80? That's outbound.
Air 23, it's going to be 5127 Franklin Boulevard.
10-4, 5127 Franklin. Come out.
Check.
I'm trying to get some information here. We got something going on Interstate 80 outbound.
1 Alpha 44, I copy your alternate route to the 921P on Franklin.
Officer has somebody at gunpoint and sounds like they're having issues. This is D1.
That's the one we were already listening on. Oh, my handheld scanner batteries. Yeah, we were aware of that. That's what we were just listening to, John. You're getting on delay. If you're listening to the app, that's what we were talking about earlier. And that's already over with.
Yeah, copy. It sounds like they had him detained and out of the car.
That was actually a subject in a vehicle. Oh, they found a gun in the vehicle. Sounds like a Glock. They're running. We got something going on in the south on Franklin. Wow, the streets got like super quiet all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
Alpha 55 car stop.
Alpha 55, go ahead.
We're going to be pulling into 7546 Addison on 7 Lincoln David Boy 677 no way back.
From Madison?
Alpha 55, sir.
Or Addison? Oh, John, you're watching it. Gotcha. That makes it a little different than hearing it on an app.
John, can you see do they still have the one detained? Can you tell? Or?
I don't know what a 921C is, but I'm not saying anybody in there or anything.
Air 23 check is our code for stealing or car clouds. The subject is siphoning gas out of the U-Haul.
Ah. Got a guy siphoning gas out of U-Hauls in South Sac.
Oh! Aha! So that would be the U-Haul where we had the fire at their storage units a couple of months ago, or a month ago. That was a transient related fire. Fire started on the back side with all the transient debris.
The 19 minutes.
19 minutes? There's 7-Eleven too.
No.
Flashbacks.
I'm afraid I'll get the shakes.
Ace is having flashbacks from 7-Eleven on J Street. Some of you that were with us a few nights ago, we related that.
That was my very first night in NC3 alone with Maverick, out of training, and all of a sudden I took the best picture that I've ever taken right in front of 7-Eleven.
Yeah, we should still send that into 7-Eleven. That's wonderful branding.
I got you, John. I understand that. I know that area fairly well. So.
Yeah, he hangs out at those hotels there a lot.
I do.
Yeah.
Just kidding. No, I don't.
Not tonight, anyways. He's on NC3 tonight. Does the better half know you hang out over there? Okay, what's the low mover doing?
Oh, they've been everywhere today.
Yeah.
They've had right foot-itis all day today.
This time of night, though, they're probably a DUI.
Yeah. On the way here today, coming down I-5, I passed a Suburban. I was doing 71 miles an hour, and he was doing 48 as I aced him. Just to see how slow it was. Talk about a traffic hazard waiting to happen.
Y'all know you can get a ticket for going slow just as you can for... Oh, that'll be too tight. Make a pit stop here.
12 X-ray from 41 X-ray.
Enjoy some of the Safeway nightlife.
Guys going, we can see us. We're on our way.
Control still have the same issue with his computer.
Okay.
211 time element at 2400 Del Paso Boulevard, South. Subject to an issues and exercise on US 242 to 211. Subject is email white 50s, 5-6, medium bill 3 here, black jacket, blue jeans, 2400 Del Paso Boulevard, South.
All right. So Ace is gonna run a quick pick up some snacks and fodder and libations run, and we want to thank you all for joining us again. And we gained a few more supporters tonight. We really thank you for that. We can't literally can't thank you enough for those of you who aren't aware of our how we're set up. We are a non-profit organization. Actually, the non-profit is called Community First Group, and Public Safety News is an entity under that. We just recently got our non-profit established, so we're kind of in the baby stages of everything, but we really need to get our funding going quickly, or we may have to go backwards on some things, and instead of moving forward, which is not what we want to do. We got some good momentum going, and we want to keep that. And as soon as we get some good capital funding and some viewer help, we're going to be able to just really take off in a very, very big way. So we really hope we can help folks catch our vision. We do have national plans, expansion, but with still keeping the local, hyper-local aspect of it. And so here in Sacramento is where everything will be based out of for the foreseeable future, and we'll always have the local Sacramento, just like we may expand to Stockton, so they have Stockton local and Portland local public safety news, and then also have a national page where we'll pull in the main stories from across our network. So that's a snapshot, just a glimpse of the plan. But right now, I mean, as you folks can already see, we run circles around local news media, mainstream. They all follow us, and they will tell you they follow us. And even when they are on and out and about, we're still a good 30 minutes ahead of them, which when you're talking about action news, 15 to 30 minutes means the difference in getting the action or not. So all of those major stories that happened overnight, you'll notice that none of the mainstream stations had action on that. 13 was the only one out and following kind of behind us, and so it still missed the action because they were that much behind. So by the time they got to all those things, the action was over. So you know where to go first. Oh, Marilena, you get to help us get the funding, and we'll definitely consider it. It's literally all funding, and every area needs our model, public safety news. Every community needs it, and we want to be everywhere we can be, but it just you know, it just comes down to funding, plain and simple. Veronica, that is youtube.com/916 Maverick. And James, 9 cars crashing into houses. 9 cars crashing into houses? Explain. That's
Fire dispatch makes this one.
so. And again, yeah, go to that YouTube channel and subscribe. And that will help us out greatly. Whoops.
North side of the house.
Why he thinks somebody's inside of it, or just it's lost.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Caller to Wild, trying to get further.
That's right. Now, Marina, just and this is for everybody. If you would consider helping us out, we have a really cool system set up, and And Justice just got your message pop in there. So if you go to psnews.us/donate, there's also a link there where it says where you can help raise funds for public safety news, and you're able to set up what's called a peer-to-peer or a person-to-person fundraising page, and you can actually raise funds on our behalf. And it's a very, very, I mean, really simple page to set up. And you just you put why you want to support public safety news to let your folks know, and then you push it out to your social media. And it's a really, really cool system. It's called Give Lively is the system, and it was developed by philanthropists for nonprofits specifically, and it's well funded and well put together. So it works really well. And when you go to that page, you can see it's very clean, it's very simple, it's very secure, has some of the best security protocols on it. So it's top notch. So that would help us greatly.
Caller says that he heard what sounded like someone breaking into the storage unit. That's my husband hearing someone in there.
One second.
Target is 4 William David, X-ray 66.
43 and 44, you can go for it. 42 X-ray, go ahead.
Boom. There we go. Thanks, Marina. Appreciate that. And yeah, anyone who would be willing to help us raise funds, we would greatly appreciate it. So thank you for that. Marina wants us to come to Yuba City.
Oh,
I said, you help us get funded, we'll be there.
yeah.
Every city that needs us, and we want to expand. And part of our should I say 5-year plan is get good funding, get good capital, and get our brick and mortar in place here in Sacramento, and then start expanding nationwide over the next 5 years. We are set up to expand nationwide. Our web developer, who's also our CFO, has developed our website, so it's a multi-site system, so it duplicates quickly for different areas, and then it makes it set up so you can find the different areas. It's almost like locating stores. You can locate our news bureaus when we break out and start having more, start covering other larger areas, and then have a bureau chief, so to speak, in different major areas. So we've got a large plan. We're not just doing this just off the top, or just off the cuff. Kit Kat. Oh, I broke it off.
Oh, break me off a piece. You have that one, John.
I love Kit Kat. How did you know? Not a problem. And thank you so much for asking. And then if you want a better look at our whole nonprofit, let's see here. Whoop. Hang on while I shake the camera while I type. Ah. Why can't I do that? Oh, it's right there in the middle. That's why. Dot. It won't give me the dot. W dot are you teasing me again?
Open line address.
David 729-1641, West Williams.
And there you go. There's our main nonprofit. Really don't see that happening.
One channel.
They'll hit transparency issues with that. There are states or areas that have, but don't see that happening around here. And there's always workarounds for that, and we can always, there's ways. Thank you, Veronica. Appreciate that. Veronica subscribed.
Wow. Thanks.
Thanks. We'd have like a special, like a bell clang or something like that when people subscribe. Whoop.
Good.
Roger Williams, 225-85
Is that our subscriber tone?
He said that the female was involved there before 50 feet, but it's just a van break. Then the plate's going to be California 7 Adam, Tom Yellow 928. And after further talk, he's not sure if there were 923s. There were,
Thank you, Justice. We got your message.
And just trying to go the area, so we're checking the area now.
Thank you very much. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Oh.
Break me off a piece. Break me off a piece.
Oh, the old classic commercial, the whatchamacallit. What is it? A whatchamacallit? I mean, what's its name? Whatchamacallit?
Yeah. Those are good old days.
You want to send him to bed?
Yeah, I got me.
Check.
Call that.
Check.
What? It will probably break down a little bit early tonight since it's so slow. We'll go meander a little bit more, see if anything cracks. Ouch. That was my elbow that cracked. I didn't mean that kind of crack. Ow.
Please wait, confirming 7 Henry King Edward 634.
Panda Express, anybody?
Copy,
I suppose you want me to turn the headlights on. Sheesh.
As long as you stop for the stop sign, I'm good. Yeah, hey, you're learning.
No, we were at the Safeway off of 19th and S.
So either we're gonna get really busy at 2, or it may be a slew night.
Yeah.
But I think something's gonna happen at the clubs.
Think something's gonna happen at the clubs?
That's what the security guard is. He's feeling a vibe that something's gonna happen.
Oh.
Excuse me. Yes, Lisa, that's how we keep going.
Actually, I feel a NOS coming on. Although, since it's so slow, we may go Betty by early since we'll be live tomorrow during the day. And you know, I need to be bright and chipper. If I'm not chipper, I'm grumpy and snarky. Good morning, Alexander. And it's nice out. Readjust this here. There we go. Uh-oh.
Oh, Galt.
Galt again.
I'm gonna start hanging out in Galt. Was that a homicide this morning in Galt?
Well, what?
It was a homicide this morning.
Was there a homicide in Galt? Does somebody know, was there a homicide in Galt this morning? It's a little out of our area. South. I have covered a homicide in Galt. It was a 2 or 3. It was a long time ago when I was new in the area. Calvin sent me down there.
Oh, yeah?
Snarky, smarky. I'll be tired, cranky, and snarky. But if I get some rest, I'll be nice and sparky. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, but I'd rather be busy and snarky than...
I'll tell you what, this camera, the light quality is great. rain on it because it's actually kind of dark.
Well, it picks up the stop signs really good.
Yeah, so do I. See? Stop. Go. It's the light coding I have a problem with. You know, they keep changing it day to day. I mean, today's red means stop. Tomorrow, green means stop.
So that Twin Cities Road and Bergram is an entrapment.
Ah, an entrapment. Yes, Carmen, it has been quiet.
Mice walking make more noise than what's been out tonight.
Yeah. Huh?
Other than Ed, he's been talking a lot.
That's it. I'm done talking.
You know, it's a slow night when a car getting pulled over is exciting.
Yeah. James jinxed us with the Q word.
Oh, yeah.
We're always safe.
That's about the time that all HE double hockey sticks break loose.
Uh-huh. We're always safe. It just depends on your definition of safe. Our definition of safe and your definition of safe is probably a little different.
We're hyper vigilant.
There you go. Situational awareness is our friend. Ooh.
Ooh, it's a white Chevy Camaro versus unknown.
White Chevy Camaro versus
Vehicle in the middle of roadway.
in the middle of the road. That's not good. We are on the way to help a team member with a dead battery. So we're gonna take care of that real quick. Since we have a booster. I think the booster's charged.
Wait, did you ever charge the little copter thingy?
No, the drone thingy? No, I didn't have a chance today. I do have 1 good battery, but it was breezy, so I knew we wouldn't be flying tonight. Oh, and I need to get it set up with the new tablet. La la da da dee 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 dee.
Trying to engine 10 minutes to over there 4816 to show up. Over there 4816 to show up range. Tying 2 engine 10 minutes by 3 and 191 out from 2 operations on these.
Right over there.
All right, so we're going to help one of our team members here. He's got a dead battery. Hope you'll hang out with us, and we'll get this taken care of quickly and get back on the road. But we're going to leave you live to listen to the radios, and I really don't have a good view for you to look at. My mug definitely isn't the good thing to look at. So if you hang out here with us for just a little bit, you'll hear the radios going on, and let us know if anything happens while we're out of the car, and we'll be right back with you. Ooh, knock that out.
Did you just call me a wrestle?
No.
Copy. Current 2017 Honda out of Sacramento.
I'm on Arden in front of the Bear Mall. 8 Frank Mary's Cat. John, sorry. 046. Might be a W with unknown. All this.
Copy. I saw me on the appears not sorry.
Yeah, just for a little bit.
Found it.
Engine 32, medic 32.
Is 2.5. The victim hailed or complained. He's on Broadway, male, white 26 foot thin middle tattoos, possibly wearing white shirt and jeans. He told the complainant he needed help as someone had shot him in his leg.
Sanford, do we know where this happened?
One Alpha 25 Edison, towing in around 50. Okay, right 4, go ahead.
I don't see in East Hilma. Miles probably going to be closer to Bridge Ranch on 8. David, Nora, Charles, 000, Lexus SUV, Honda.
Sacramento Fire Type, Foreign Road, Freeport Boulevard. Sacramento Fire Type, Freeport Boulevard, Foreign Road. Sky 4 Engine 11, Sacramento 29, 501, Operation on B3.
Yeah, the reason for the stop right now, so possibly.
Yeah, fine.
821, no, sir.
Ever 29, yeah, fine.
They had final going to be Bridge Ranch, East Hilma.
Yeah, fine. And our complaint did not see the shooting. Thank you.
Flighting, cancel, 20. I'll cover.
Thank you, Captain 2026. For the negative, nothing in this area. Right, clear, expired 320 to 1797. Honda pending master file in Sacramento.
2 Engine 6 Medic 4, Omicron shooting on Broadway at Franklin. Omicron shooting on Broadway at Franklin Boulevard. Battalion 2 Engine 6 Medic 4, our map 169 Alpha 4 operations on B3.
Dispatch, Medic 6, post Medic 4.
Copy, Medic 6, post Medic 4.
Medic 6 is also going to be posted to stage.
Medic 6, posted to stage. Check.
Alpha, we didn't have a chance to reach the call, but it looks like it updated to Broadway and Franklin. What was this? Our dispatch Medic 6 is SPD now.
I'm fine.
First man 1 by,
Okay. Still some bicycles, pretty much a small Christmas tree.
Okay, we're hearing lots of sirens. What we miss? Officers at gunpoint, Franklin and Broadway. Ooh.
White male, gray sweatshirt, black gloves.
See, glad we got you guys listening. And for a male that got shot, probably in the leg on Broadway.
Hit it.
Hit it and get it.
Oh, not enough air to take my seatbelt.
Seatbelt, seatbelt. Thanks for paying attention, you guys. Now we know everything that's going on.
227.
And we got our team member taken care of, gone back on the road.
They have shot her dog and sneezed at night and no type of firearm.
Oh, red light.
She's not making a lot of sense. And
I hate red lights. Did I mention that?
She's also been shot.
Yep, we got it. Thank you, Kevin. Scroll above, bunch of people beat you to it. Go light, go light. Franklin and Broadway. SACPD Channel 4.
Shooting at Franklin and Broadway. SPD 4.
Exactly.
Nicholas, she has 622.
Green.
Is now clear valley.
Green means go. It's after midnight. That one was orange, not yellow. I mean, not red. Come on, change, change, change.
That's a song, isn't it? Change, change, change. Oh, I think it's change. Somebody know where you're going?
Yeah. And we'll keep it down to a mere 25 miles per hour.
You on 4?
Yeah. I'm not getting anything. Thanks, Alexander.
One sample, our victim here is giving us no suspect description at this time, and supposedly it happened somewhere. He's saying CHP station, but I'm assuming it's
Okay, we're gonna gear back a little bit. So, uncooperative victim. Surprise, shocker, and a positive shot in the leg, and the shooting sounds like didn't even happen at Broadway, frankly. Had self-bandaged up?
Copy that, thank you.
Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
Blinky blinkies.
Blinky blinkies.
Wait, I'm sorry, which minute?
It's actually west of. Come around in the subway parking lot. Looks like they're over there. Oh, look at this.
Perfect.
This is what you call real action news. Come on, Sim Media is on scene. Oh, engine 6 with the block.
South 771 Alpha 7997 411 35th Street. Subject was located.
We were actually kind of prepared for that tonight. So hang on a second. I'm going to shake you around a little bit.
White shirt, white hard pants. 57 circumstance 411 35th Street.
Please stand by. Whoa. Hey guys, I mean to shake you around like that.
4-2 and 4-3, you might want to make sure that guy gets pat down real quick.
Up there telling the other officers to make sure
4-8,
he gets patted down real quick.
Go ahead. What's the name on that guy?
And the phone jumped out of the gimbal there.
I gave it to Joe. Alpha 4-3, Alpha 4-9.
Alright.
Go ahead.
There we go, it's a little better.
What's the name on the victim? Last is King Ocean Yellow Adam. First is Nora Adam. These were Ida Roberts.
Alpha 6 control. What else?
Oh, got ready just in time for the close the ambulance doors. So how do you like our breast cancer awareness engine? It floats around from station to station. So right now it's with station 6. So it's engine 6. So this is the actual shooting scene, from what we understand. The victim was shot somewhere else and made his way over here. So that's all we know at the moment.
Yeah, 6-5.
That is a special wrapped engine for breast cancer awareness. Alexander?
Go ahead for 2 Alpha 65.
981, thank you.
See, Veronica? Missed all the action just that quick. This was a shooting, did not happen here, and the victim shot in the leg is uncooperative, trying to find out where the actual shooting happened. So he already had his leg kind of self-bandaged up. So we are at 27th and Broadway, just south of downtown Sacramento. Hearing some more sirens. See, you gotta love these gimbals. We can whoops, oh, except when it goes wonky like that. Hold on a second. There we go. So that's a cool thing with these gimbals. You can like be down here and whoa, there's NC3 just like that. See, Frank, you have to go get the bottle more often so we can have some more action. Can you go do that again? So that's all the information we have right now. So if you happen to step away like Veronica did, this was a shooting, but the shooting did not occur here. The shooting occurred elsewhere. I know, right, Veronica? I'm sorry. Mom's got to do what mom's got to do. Understand. So, again, this was a shooting. The victim is uncooperative. It did not happen here. We wouldn't be joking around and laughing about a shooting if it was serious, that's for sure. Our viewers obviously know and can attest to how we handle things with respect and dignity when they're a serious situation. Anyone getting shot is a serious situation. Don't get me wrong. But when they want to be uncooperative with police, it's hard to feel, you know, we don't need to go down that rabbit hole. Oh, and a cold to boot. That's no fun. Yeah.
You safe out there, all right? What? You safe out there?
So,
No, I think so.
all right. What time is it going to be? 1:32. So, we are talking about shutting down a little bit early tonight. Huh. Why did it go that direction?
You guys have to go with that.
We were just talking about shutting down a little bit early tonight because it was a little bit quiet. Ah. Who said the Q word? Who was that? Who?
We have a witness who came out and said our victim made the statement that he messed up and shot himself. So we get TSI to our location here for some photos, and then we'll need that GCD as well.
Self-inflicted.
Oh.
So this is going to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. So a witness popped up who said the victim messed up and actually shot himself in the leg. Safe. Nikki wanted us to be safe. Ace.
Thank you, Nikki.
We were just having a conversation about safe. We probably have a different definition of safe than y'all do, or a different level of safe, shall we say. My gimbal isn't responding correctly.
PSN 31, you could show me a route to wherever you need me.
All right, we'll be heading back out. We'll get y'all mounted back up in the car.
And 27 please. First, and then UCD, that'd be great.
And there's NC3. Oh, that helps. Where's your keys?
Uh-huh.
All right.
How you doing?
Morning, guys.
Good morning, sir. All right. Let me get the gimbal shut down here. Pardon the fingers in the camera. And officers are doing their due diligence, and just in case that account of the self-inflicted is a false account, they're checking the area for shell casings and any evidence that a shooting may have occurred here. As I drop the gimbal, usually not a good thing.
Did it.
Uh-oh, I did it. You notice how I put you all on the gimbal so it's nice and smooth, and we just shake y'all. We just shake you all to death. Where was it? Oh, sit on it.
I was in my seat.
Yep, guns are definitely not a toy. This one's covered. Oh, that was just...
Is this a shroud?
Yeah. Ooh. Nope.
Wearing a black sweatshirt, black jeans, white panel, about 25. We're going over towards the hotel now. We're passing.
Huh. Just a ring on the outside. You got coverage on this one, but it's just a ring, so it's not a big deal.
I don't hope so.
Now we're heading for Rayleigh.
Need some coffee there, Veronica?
That is a very unhealthy sound when you hear. Oh, I'm like, did I sell my soda bottle?
Going back towards the hotel.
Got a horn.
That's weird. That's someone blowing their
Got a
horn.
beeper.
That's Galt. Boy, Galt is active tonight. No description. What do you say? African American?
Either white or Hispanic.
White Hispanic? Yeah, we've kind of made it a habit not to give out descriptions, especially with our live broadcasts and things like that. It can tend to cause more problems or unintended problems. And we also don't know who's watching our broadcast.
Where is he?
So, and if you happen to be related to, friend of, or something related to the individual transported, be notified appropriately. Thank you, Crystal.
And the other part of that is these scenes are very fluid, and we're not always, we're listening, but we don't have all the details. So if we were to broadcast the wrong description and all of a sudden, you know, we've made an error, it's just best that we don't, you know, we try not to assume anything, and we just try to tell you what's happening.
Yep.
And it's not for us to tell you what they're looking for or anything like that, because we don't know and we don't have access to all of their communications.
Right. Not to belabor on your request there, Crystal, it just brought up a really good point. Because we have had situations where news media has pulled a description that got broadcast over the scanner, and it actually wound up being the victim vehicle, not the suspect vehicle. And that was kind of a bad situation. So we just try to exercise some caution and responsible reporting. And you can imagine with, especially being live and with the rapidness of social media, that can really be a challenge. So we really try to be on top of that stuff as much as possible. There's going to be errors, there's going to be incorrect information, and that's one of the things we always try to let people know, especially with the way we rapidly develop news. It can be wrong, and if it is whatever we put out, we will correct it as soon as we are able and we find out.
Kind of like having kids, and if you have brothers and sisters, and well, what did you see? And all of a sudden, you know, brother sees it one way and other brother sees it another way, and the parent is in the middle. Well, that's kind of, and then you have the outside person, well, I do it this way. Well, that's kind of how we are as the media. We're the outside looking in and watching all this happen.
Red alert. What's going on? What do we got?
Traffic accident. Twin Cities.
Again?
Again.
What's going on in Galt? What's up with you down there, Galt? Well, that's interesting. It came out as a traffic accident, and the fire department's putting it out as an injured person.
Well, let's kick out.
I don't know anything about calling it.
Oh, we're already at kick out, so
Oh, true.
might as well go watch just to see if something happens.
Yeah.
Engine 19, 56, 1940 Waterford Road. 56, 1940 Waterford Road. Engine 19, fire map 131 Alpha 1, operations on B2.
You might notice a little bit of echo when some of the things hit a couple of our radios. The new digital system has a slight lag to it due to the need of processing the digital data. So the analog is actually faster by fractions of seconds, but the clarity is going to be, once they get it all put in, is going to be really, really good. We were actually down in an area the other week, and they're all switched over to digital. And when we have our main radio goes through the car stereo speakers, and then our other radios go through other speakers that are mounted strategically in the car. And when that good digital transmissions came across that radio, it was like, oh wow, it's like they're right there in your ear, standing right next to you.
Something that you may hear in the next week or 2 weeks, or maybe even a month, is they're going through a conversion here in Sacramento where they're going to move things to digital. Some of the older model scanners may not work, so if your scanner all of a sudden quits working, or you're only getting very limited stuff, it might be time to buy a new scanner.
Yep. Analog is going bye-bye.
To me, this is probably the most dangerous time of the night for us, is right at club kickout time.
Yep.
So we try really hard to get someplace and get stopped for the initial kickout because of all the people who have chosen poorly, let's say, to drink and drive. So we try and get somewhere where we can watch what's going on, but get to a place where we can be safe as well, or as safe as we can.
What's he doing? It's riding
a jump bike.
Riding a jump bike.
Moving.
And grooving?
No, he was moving.
Oh,
literally moving. He's got his suitcase and going on the road.
Oh, it was a suitcase. That was okay. So it was a suitcase.
Yeah, he was rolling his suitcase. He was moving.
Gotcha.
He was moving. Oh, someone's talking donuts already. Banana with chocolate.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's just run out in the middle of the street. There's only like a couple of clubs open tonight, so that's where we're headed, to where the peeps are. We have an officer behind us, just as long as the lights don't come on, it's fine. Yeah, no kidding.
Dude, oh.
Loud and clear. Proceed from ready.
And we got back in over here.
45 minutes. Stop.
And kind of wait for stuff to happen or not happen.
2391 California Way, 6 Edward Frank, China 361. Go back unknown.
Yeah, hey, there you go. Where are y'all at, Julio? And where'd my water go? Oh, I got it.
Got it?
I found it.
Oh, it's right down there.
So again, we're Veronica's in Carmichael. Again, we're in the Lavender Heights area, and off to the left of your screen is Faces. Almost knocked out the broadcast there. Come on now. It won't zoom. I can't zoom anymore for some reason. Not sure what the issue is.
Probably got to let it catch back up.
Yep, won't let me zoom anymore. Might have something to do with when we had the gimbalating issue. But Lisa's in Arden area. Oh, anyways, off the left of your screen where the kind of purplish and changing colors are, it's now green. That's Faces. Directly in front of us in the middle of the screen is Badlands and Depot. That in. On the same side of the street, but so K Street is on your left-hand side running parallel, and then perpendicular up there is 20th Street. So on 20th Street, across from Faces, is Mangoes, where we have a lot of fights come from there and from Faces. Usually not much stems from Depot and Badlands. On occasion, midweek nights like this, it'll be some things from Lowbrow. All the club channels are coming across. I think they all changed radio systems.
I wonder.
How many prior PD employees do you have? Let's see. That's a good question. Well, we don't have any employees. We're 100% volunteer. Presently, we're working on changing that with the nonprofit. So we don't have any prior PD that I can think of.
Prior military?
Yeah, we have prior military, prior firefighter, medics. So most of our team, well, probably about half of our team, has some type of logistically professional background. Chi-Town. All right. Christian, welcome from Chicago. You guys are getting an Arctic blast over there. I've got a lot of friends over in Rockford and Love Parks area.
It was interesting today. I got a thing on my door in North Natomas. They are getting ready to, well, I was at a public hearing today.
Puking? Nope. Being. So what'd you get there in North Natomas?
They are starting to talk about expanding the rail service to North Natomas and calling it North Natomas Airport. And they're going to put in a large terminal which will connect North Natomas all the way to Fresno, and also North Natomas all the way into the Bay Area with Amtrak service and local commuter trains.
Wow.
So, and I did some research on it because I heard of it, and they were talking that adding 2 Amtrak lines.
Wow.
A whole bus station, transfer station, the whole 9 yards up there.
Another intermodal station.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they go off the main line with 8 separate tracks, and have a place where these trains can come in and turn around and head back south.
That is the first I've heard of that. I knew they were going to put the light rail out to the airport. But that's the first I've heard of another intermodal station.
Yeah. So it sounds like they've been planning this since the 90s. It just seems like it's going to finally start happening.
Yeah, I'll have to talk to, I've got a very close contact in the federal highway
Byways?
Federal highway transportation. I'll have to see if that individual has some details on that.
Please do. I'd like to know the...
Yeah, have to remind me about that. Thanks, Christian. I'm assuming you pronounce that Christian. A little different spelling. Yeah. You just missed a shooting that we went on, or a shooting victim, and early reports are now that it was self-inflicted. But I don't know. I'm kind of doubting that. I think that's cover to take the. Yeah. So officers are still checking the area for evidence of a shooting there. So that was 27th and Broadway.
Seems like pretty friendly groups so far.
Yeah. Seems like a mellow crowd out here tonight, for the most part. Had that group earlier that the officers came and checked on. So this is a kind of a typical activity for us. You know, we try to hang out in the hotspot areas where action may happen, or it's most likely to happen, and still make sure we have quick egress in case something breaks somewhere else, and get out to wherever that action may be happening.
I'm not sure what station I like, but I like down there because you can see all the way through.
Yeah.
But I like here because you can see all the way down the street.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna post that GSW.
Hmm?
We're gonna post that GSW.
I think we'll wait for
sit on a little bit.
Yeah. This is another this is so little. That's partly why we do it, so you can have a little behind the scenes. We're trying to decide right now if we were going to post. Someone's getting a little uppity over there. If we were going to post up the shooting, because we did get some photos and that while we were there. But it sounds, the initial report is it's self-inflicted, so we really don't know what the true story is. So, and the alleged victim was uncooperative with officers. So oftentimes, since it's not a threat to the community, it's not a immediate threat, it's not something the community at large needs to be aware of right away. So we'll hold on to it until we're able to get information from the police daily logs the next day when those are posted up, and get some more additional information, and then post it up then if it is newsworthy or something all y'all should be aware of. Slow down, Turbo. I've got a rap song. You didn't know I do rap, did you?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I do rap.
Are you gonna dazzle us with your brilliance? Or?
Oh, you want to hear my number one hot top single? Oh, I don't know if I got it in me tonight.
Are you gonna baffle us with?
It's baffling, that's for sure. Yo, 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 I went to the corner to pick my nose and found the same thing in between my toes. Yo, yo, yo.
Oh, good gracious.
I told you it was baffling. Hey, come on, you can't just find that just anywhere.
Oh, it's dreadful. That's not baffling, that's dreadful. Good job, good job.
Uh-oh. Down there in Galt again. Someone's having a baby on the highway. 99 at Dillard.
What was I doing?
Wow, we should have hung out down there tonight.
I know.
Wow, who would have thunk? Hey, come on. That rap song ought to be worth a couple of subscriptions right there. Uh-oh, I think we lost a couple of subscribers. Just kidding. Kidding. Telling you, people pay good money for entertainment like this.
So is that a dirty lens, or is that, see the little, just trying to get some of the,
Yeah, it could be a lens flare.
oh, off the,
Yeah, from one of the other lights, yeah. Kind of hard to tell. Have to see it from other photos.
number one rule of stringing.
Alpha 12 at 369-193, 369-193.
Agencies. Alexander, we have several agencies on our pulse point. We have Sac City Fire, Sac Metro Fire, West Sac, and Casumas Fire.
And I run Elkhorn as well.
Oh, you run Elkhorn as well? Because he's out that way. Ace runs Elkhorn.
But get you the large grass fires out by the Amazon building.
Still comes out on Metro though, doesn't it?
Depends on what side of that road past Amazon it comes out on.
Oh, shh, Kevin's back. Quiet. Oh. Hi, Kevin. We're just monitoring the Lavender Heights kickout. Here comes some of our local officers.
It's Josh.
Is that Josh?
I haven't seen no Josh, I believe.
I haven't seen Officer Anthony Gamble lately. What?
Another one over there, isn't it?
I'm sure I see a red flashing light. But...
There you go. He's in the back. Doesn't that a lift light in the front of the car?
Yeah, it could be.
Oh, it's a red light flashing off the street.
Oh.
Look at all the rats.
Yeah, there's like...
There's dog-sized rats down here, though.
We're starting to get rat infested.
Yeah.
Of course, that happens when you have a large transient population that brings the critters in. We've had a coyote running around downtown. I don't know if they... that sounded like an accident. Actually, get out and take a look.
No one else looked.
I know. It was a loud something.
Well,
oh, looks clear to me.
Clear to you?
There was some kind of crash. Veronica heard it.
Yep.
We, Michael and I were sitting here one night, and we heard a bunch of bottles breaking, and we're like, "What is going?" We were sitting right here. What is going on? And we heard an engine revving and a bunch of screeching tires. And we got out and looked, and there was a white 4Runner running up and down the sidewalks between 21st and 22nd on K. Full speed. And trying to hit people on the sidewalk. No one was injured, and there were no cops around, and they never got caught. So. Yeah, no kidding. I know, right, Alexander? The limited, unlimited. I don't get that. You have unlimited, but it's limited. I've heard some courts are actually trying to crack down on that.
20 check.
Yep, completely aware of that. Thank you.
Paramedic 57, difficulty breathing, 7640 West Stockton Boulevard, unit 317 at the landing. Difficulty breathing at the landing, 7640 West Stockton, unit 317. Battalion 4 Engine 7, Medic 57, Paramedic.
Wish we were in SoCal this week.
271 Charlie.
Oh, is that big boy?
It's coming to LA. It's going through Kansas and
So it's coming back around.
It's just not coming up here. I don't think we can get it over the pass. Sure, they could if they wanted to, but.
Well, as you can all see, it's cleared out that fast.
And just like that, we're done.
Yep. So.
24 went off with 25, turn on 503 in progress at 600 Main Avenue. Two subjects opened up the gate of the house across the street and pushed a light blue 80s 90s truck out of the driveway and down the street. 00 Main Avenue.
It's probably called a repossession. That's what I used to do when I did repo. Can't read it. Oh, there we go.
Sam 2, I copy that.
Yeah, it is quiet now, and a mellow crowd tonight, which is a good thing. No action for us, but that's okay. We'd rather the community be safe and no problems.
Affirm, I believe so. And they are also pulling that light blue truck behind a black Dodge truck.
Ace, what are you screaming like that for? Oh. Oh, that's a bad trick. That's a good one, though.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we've enjoyed having y'all with us tonight, and we thank you. And we're going to go ahead and shut down for the evening. And don't forget, tomorrow afternoon, Maverick and Michael with you on the day side. That should be interesting. It'll either be really slow or really busy. It could be in between. But nonetheless, if it's kind of slow, we'll take you on a daytime tour throughout some of the finer points of Sacramento. It just depends what you think are finer points. It'll definitely be educational, that's for sure. So please again subscribe to our YouTube channel. We need to get that, get those subscribers up on our YouTube channel again. That's youtube.com/916Maverick, or just do a search for Public Safety News on YouTube. If you'd like to help underwrite us, I can remember it. psnews.us for Public Safety News.us /donate. And you can also help us fundraise there as well. There's a tool there to help us fundraise. We can sure use that help. And what was the other thing? Oh, if you want to know more about our nonprofit, go to COM1 Group. That's COM, the number 1, and group.org, and that'll give you some more information about our whole nonprofit project. And I think that'll be enlightening to you, as we actually, our bigger mission is to help reduce crime and recidivism, not crime prevention, but crime reduction through helping people get their lives changed around. So that's a passion of mine. So, all right, another be safe. Safe? What's that? All right, y'all. Thanks again for joining us. We appreciate it, and we'll see you tomorrow afternoon. Have a good one.